The LHC is about to produce collisions at energies higher than anything we've ever measured before. How do we process all this data and how do we distribute it to my colleagues located all over the world? Let's talk to Dario and find out.
So you mentioned that there's going to be the data equivalent to us writing 1,000 PCs. How many of those CDs do you think I'll have in a
well, order of 1 million or more.
1 million CDs?
Yeah, just of raw data every year. Then this data has to be processed, has to be copied, replicated. You want to keep more than one copy just in case something happens to your recording. So you want to have an archive more than one copy of your data, and therefore you multiply by several times. So your million CDs, equivalent CDs, will become 10 million once you keep all the processed data, the reconstructed data, in addition to the original raw data, and multiple copies of them.
Wow, that's a lot of CDs to keep track of.
But it's not recorded on CDs, really. Data is kept on live disks as much as possible, and then archive copies are made on tape. These are computer tapes of more modern type than people usually see on television, with spinning wheels and things like this, which existed until about 20 years ago. But they are basically cassettes with tapes inside, and they live in robots in safe archive places, which are placed in the major computing centers around the world, including CERN, of course, here.
So the data is initially processed in computing located here at CERN. It's then distributed to computing centers located around the world.
So if I'm a physicist and I'm back at my home institute somewhere, back in the States, and I wanted to do some analysis on the data that's coming out of Atlas, where would my computing happen? Would I know?
Oh, everywhere. In fact, if you're a member of the collaboration, you have access to all the computing facilities which are available to the collaboration. So you can submit your jobs, your analysis tasks to the system, to the Atlas computing grid, and your jobs will go to the locations which hold the data that you want to analyze and provide you with the results back to your institute.
In the coming weeks, they're going to be hoping to go up to 3.5 TeV.
Yeah, a factor of 3.
Do you expect there to be bigger challenges for the computing? Is there something we should look out for?
No, not really. From the computing point of view, the reconstruction of particles and trajectories through this, through the detector is the same problem at lower or at higher energy.
So thanks to the computing grid, my colleagues located all around the world will soon have access to all of the data produced in Atlas. The Atlas computing is ready to go.